Hey everybody, Chris here, 4 Directions Bushcraft. So, I got a little catching up to do. I just watched the episode 9 of Alone, and, geez, it shocked me. It shocked me to see who left. I never expected Mitch really to leave. Ever since my last couple of episodes, or my last couple of reviews, I picked Alan to win, but man, I mean, I've watched Mitch for a couple of years. I'm more familiar with his bushcraft skills and his techniques and his philosophies, and man, I could have sworn he was gonna pull it out. I just had it in my heart that he was gonna do it, especially when it came down to Lucas tapping out first in this episode, in episode 9. Once Lucas tapped out, I was like, man, Mitch is gonna go all the way. But so Mitch tapped out, and I understand why he did it. As I was watching, I understand exactly why he did it. I was gone from my family, my friends, my career, sold everything, dropped everything, didn't have anything for 13 months, and I'll tell you, it's a tough thing to do. Everything in my heart and my mind wanted to just leave what I was committed to. Head home to the people that I knew, the places that I knew, and the people that I loved and cared about, and vice versa. So I know exactly why he left. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh man, you used your mother's cancer as an excuse. I mean, gosh, who could say that? I mean, it's his mom, for God's sakes. He's got to go. He's got to be there. That's a life thing that yeah, I believe he needs to be at. And in my own opinion, and again, these are just my opinions and my thoughts. I would have probably left for my mother as well. most definitely. But he also, on the flip side of that, he also knew before leaving that his mom was sick. Why he waited 40 whatever days to decide, okay, now it's time to go, unless he had that feeling, that intuition, like, oh man, something's about to happen right now, I need to get out of here, which it looked like he did have. But he knew she was sick the whole time, I don't know. And like Alan always says, when I'm done with this, I'm done with this, I don't have nothing to prove, and these guys don't have anything to prove. I mean, these guys are like the best at what they do, and Mitch doesn't have anything to prove. I mean, what he does and what he has done has speak for himself. He didn't have anything to prove out there, so he can, he probably just said, listen, this is it. I'm not missing my mom being sick and stuff, so I understand that. And gosh, I did not want to see him leave, though. Oh, I really wanted to see him pull it off. But man, look at how much he did, and look how much he's done, so, and what he will continue to do. Alan is doing good, he's same old Alan. He's getting weaker and weaker, though. I think that sleep deprivation and caloric intake definitely catching up with everybody, especially him and Sam. They're both still in it, obviously. They're kicking along, and the editors in this, they must be working overtime, definitely, because they're setting it up to where you can tell they're putting that show on it, and they need to, to make it interesting. I understand that, to keep people watching, to get views, to make it, a show. But man, here they are, they're saying, I'm leaving, I'm down, I just, whenever it's time, I'm going, I can't take much more of this sucks, and I understand that totally, and I'd be saying the same thing. But then right at the end, they're like, I'm not leaving for nothing, I'm sticking it out, nothing's gonna make me leave, and So it's kind of like, man, those editors really get in there and do that. So, but so Sam and Alan, they look like they're, you know, from the last of what I saw, they look like they're in it for the long haul. But you know, 45 or whatever days they've been out there, it sure is a long haul out there, especially with the weather and everything. Lucas, gosh, Lee, man, after episode 8, I did not expect him to drop out or tap out in episode 9. He, again, I don't know if it is just the show or what, but all of a sudden, like out of the blue, here he is. He built a new shelter, built a stringed instrument, was talking about building a sauna, was doing great, and then all of a sudden, episode 9, oh, I'm making the call, I'm quitting. I did not expect that at all, and I don't know what happened within his head or what happened with whatever he was doing, but it seemed to me like it just didn't add up. But man, I'd hate to see him leave too. He was really impressing me. He didn't have anything to prove either. None of these guys do. They're so good, but you know, it just disappointed me a little bit to see him leave. I wanted to see him and Mitch battle it out to the end, and Alan and Sam. I mean, all of them are good, but man, what a show. So, you know, all of the bushcraft, I mean, they're all settled in now. They're all doing kind of the right thing to do at the right time. You know, they're hunkering down. The weather's horrible. They're just trying to get food and then hunker down and stay in their shelters. It's raining and sleeting and snowing and ice and everything else up there. I mean, what a bioregion to put a show like this in, you know? I mean, perfect for the producers to pick that place. I'll be excited to see where they're gonna put season 2 of The Alone. But we'll see. You know, what a show, and we'll see what Alan and Sam can do, and you know, who wins it. I can barely make a prediction anymore with this show. It's just so wish-washy. I don't even know, but you know, they did those that, like, after the rescue and all that, if you guys saw those, in between episodes 7, 8, and 9, I think, and you saw Alan and you saw Lucas both speaking their mind on this after the rescue show, or what was it, pretty much thoughts on Alone or whatever. They were watching one of the episodes and they were giving their 2 cents on everything, which was interesting. But you saw both of those guys talking, so it makes you wonder if Alan doesn't tap out and Sam goes ahead and wins it. But we'll see what happens. All these guys are good, and like I've said on every one of these videos, this is just my thoughts. My opinions don't really matter, so don't take it to heart. Leave comments. Let me know what you guys think about this, and what you think about Lucas and Mitch. You know, going ahead and tapping out, and why they did so. I like your guys' comments and your views. Thank you so much, and as always, your subscriptions too and your support. So we'll catch you guys on episode 10. I have a feeling that might be the last episode, as everybody said and predicted. There's only 10 of these, so that might just be it, and we'll see who wins. But you know, they're all winners in my book. 45 days out there in Vancouver Island. Holy crap, man, that's awesome. So anyway, this is Chris, 4 Directions Bushcraft, and you guys have fun out there, okay? See you on the next one.